What up, folk? It's been a minute. Back in the kitchen. Gonna heat up. Not really cooking anything. I'm just gonna heat up some of the Johnsonville cheddar bacon brats in the Ninja here. Thought for a second while I got those heating up, I would share where some of my sayings come from that you might have heard in video to video from time to time, and maybe some of the. I know you don't always understand what I'm saying because I talk fast and sometimes they run together, but some of the shit that, okay, that's not even a real fucking word. I thought I'd hit on that. But let me get this thing warming up and get the Johnsonvilles in there, and I'll come back to. We'll start with what up, folk? Where that came from, I don't even fucking know, but I've got theories of where that came from. It is mine, but I'm not entirely sure where the fuck it came from, inside of here or outside sources. But let me show you what I'm doing here. This here, if you got a Ninja Foodie pressure cooker, air fryer, this is the one. This is the base for the jerky, the beef jerky. And I've made jerky in here, and it's fucking fantastic. I marinated overnight in, I like to use Tapatio or Valentina. That, real garlic, real jalapenos, onions, and that slap chop thing, that thing. If you watch other ones, it's a really small mini mixer. Chop shit up fine. Throw that shit in the marinade. Sit in the fridge overnight. The next day, it's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 levels, and they're all like this, but you slide them in. You put your. I get the at Walmart. They have this. It's called stir fry meat. It's basically a steak already chopped into equal size or equal thickness. The links vary, but equal thickness, so they kind of dehydrate at the, Jesus. They kind of dehydrate at the same speed because they cut equal thickness. Links, you might have to wrap one kind of around the side and all that shit, and you got smaller ones that fit in the middle. It's a Tetris, it's a puzzle. You get there, you put it in, you just get a pound, throw it in there. Oh, and it takes like 8 hours. It's a dehydrator. It takes like 8 hours, so you put it in before you go to bed. Next day when you wake up, the shit's done. If you get a full 8 hours of sleep like you're supposed to, according to the doctors and all the scientists and that shit. I try to get 8 hours. I love to get 8 hours. Anything less than 8 hours, I feel like absolute dog shit. That's just me. It could be psychosomatic, where I've been trained to think I need it, but I need it. All right, to this. I just plugged the fucker in. You might have heard go boop, beep. I got this. If you heard of the company Grill Grates, it's grill and in the same word, Grates, Grill Grates. Well, they make a little grate for your Ninja. You can put it in the bottom, put it wherever. I like to slide it right here in the middle of the beef jerky shit. You put it in straight with the gills or the fins that way, then you turn it, and this pretty much locks the fucker in. Now, with this, I'm going to put it in here. This is the cooking portion, which is not cooking. It's basically a very slow fucking microwave, because these brats are, you have to cook them to a correct temperature, or you will get the raging shits or salmonella or dye. I don't know. I haven't tried the salmonella or the dye yet. Both of them sound fun. That's just lung cancer, that cough. Don't worry about that. I'm not plugged in. We're gonna turn this down, or we're gonna put this down. Folks, I'm warming up. I haven't spoken in several hours to people or at people or to myself. Give me a second. it will become more eloquent and fluent and just as equally moronic and dumb shit as it usually is. Turn this fucker on. I'm gonna go air crisp. I'm gonna go 390. Default is 20. I go in at 20 because I'm gonna let it preheat for 5. 20 on there. Stove timer 5. At which point I will put the spray on and I'll spray the fucking grate and I'll get the they're defrosting in the sink, but they're defrosted. They're just sitting there now waiting to be cooked. But as I said, we're going into my stupid shit that I say and why I say it. What up, folk? That just originated, of course, like everyone, like what's up, and that kind of progressed to like what's up, dog. Back to the old school. What's up, dog? What's up, homie? What's up, Holmes? What's up, man? What's up, dude? We didn't use bra and bro. We have a bruh and bra. That shit didn't exist back then. Unless you were in the special needs class. And that was just noise you made. Because that sounds fucking ridiculous. And also, dude, man, homie, home. All that shit sounds fucking ridiculous. Folks, sounds ridiculous too, but I don't know. It started out with a what's up or a what up. Oh, it started with what's up. Evolved to what up. And at some point, it became like one word. W-A-D-U-P. What up? What up? And then from there, I don't even know where the fuck the folk came from. It just, one day, what up, folk? And since then, it stuck with me. It could be a group of folks plural, but it's never folks plural, it's folk. Folks plural, one person. Because there's a guy I work with, somehow he thinks he's a white guy. We used to have a black guy that I worked with. Me and him were, and still are to this day, very good friends. And we were walking down the sidewalk, coming in from lunch one day. He was walking out. He grew up in Los Angeles, and he thinks in his heart that he is a black man. When he is he looks like, if you put Ted Cruz in Raiders gear, he looks like Ted Cruz in Raiders gear. And that's no insult to Ted Cruz or him. They just both look like a fucking idiot. And he's in Raiders gear. Ted Cruz has that bullshit beard. My shit's fresh. And this guy's never tried to run the Cancun during a national crisis, but he's not in charge of anything but a phone. He's a salesman. But anyway, walking into the building, he's walking out, being the black guy. A friend of mine, I'm not going to put him on blast and give his name. We'll say his name's Black Guy. He's walking up and he's like, "Oh shit!" He does these mannerisms. "Oh shit!" And I was waiting for him to drop the N word with the soft A, not the hard ER, because that's the kind of guy he is. But he, "Oh shit!" And I think it was either homies or dogs. And he said this. I didn't say this. Me and the black guy right here. Looking at this dude. All three of the black motherfuckers. All three of the black motherfuckers in one spot. And I was like, and me and my black friend, we did that side glance at each other like, "Did you hear what I heard? Do you hear what I hear? Yes, I heard what you heard. A wigger, a wigger." But we both had that look. And then we're just like, "That's amazing, huh?" And then he does the old fucking 18 goddamn bullshit handshakes that even my black friend was like, you lost me on step 17. My black friend and I will do the the over the top, the regular honky old school handshake. And very rarely, he knows I fucking hate this, high five. He knows I'm very happy when something happens, and I'm like, "I'll give you one right now." And we give a high five. He knows it pisses me off, and I hate it. So he knows when I give one, I'm having a great day. But this motherfucker, and then he wandered off to wherever the fuck he went. Probably to get some fucking fried chicken and greens, because he thinks that's what us blacks, me being included in this scenario, even though I have never once in my life claimed that I was a black man. I have black friends. But, no. I'm as white as they fucking come. This is fucking white trash beer. Alright, let me turn this off, get these fuckers in here. But back to what up, folk. I don't know why the what up, it became that. The folk, no fucking clue. And it's never been plural. It's just what up, folk. And I've never really heard anyone else say it. So it had to come from this fucking wart melon. Alright. Before I throw these in here, to show I'm not a liar and I'm not bullshitting you, because I do respect y'all. Somehow I gained subscriptions when I didn't put anything out for like 10 days. And I wasn't going to do anything tonight. I just like thought, hey, I'll explain some of these dumb shit words. But yes, Johnsonville brought bacon cheddars. I love these. Absolutely love them. They make my fucking heart pills work overtime. I got a trash can behind it. I shouldn't be eating these, but if I'm going to die tonight, I want to die happy. And blood pills are not a happy death. And some weekends I forget to take motherfuckers altogether, so. Now these, a $3.90. I give it a little spray, so they don't really stick. You hear that? They always come in packs of 5. And on that, I like to go at $3.90 thawed, 4 minutes a piece. Because that gets it up to the preferred internal temperature that the package says. I think it's like 160. It's 160. I've had these once or twice. Trash can behind. So that's what up, folks. And sometimes you might have heard in the past when I say what happened instead of what's happening or what's happening. That's from back in like the 70s, 80s. There was even a show, I believe, with What's Happening. But yeah, people used to say, what's happening? Or what's happening? Or in a variation of that. Oh, that's a notice for my porch. I got the ring out there to let me know that somebody's trying to shoot me in the back of the head. He used to say, like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Captain? Shit like that. Rhymes are fun. But, at some point, it confuses and boggles minds when I walk up and I say, what happened? Like, I walk up like, what happened? Like, what's up? It's like, what up, folk? What's up? What's happening? What's happening? That's what happened. And if you don't know me, and you're like a stranger, or you just met me, we're what do you call that? Social, but we don't hang out. You know of me, I know of you. We've met, but I'll walk up and, what happened? It's kind of coppish, really. Like, you feel like you're being interrogated. What up, folk? What up, folk? What happened? And you gotta say it like matter of factly. Well, let me do that again here. Coming up on you. I got beer in hand usually. Coming up on you. What up, folk? What happened? And you're off guard. What the fuck do you mean? What happened? Did something happen? Did I fuck up? It's fun. I gotta throw a little thing down here for those were all clean. I just, actually, they're drying right now. But yeah, you come up on somebody. What up, folk? What happened? The fuck do you mean what happened? I'm standing here. What the fuck happened? Did you know something? Yeah. And you never explain it. Never explain it. Yeah, no, what happened? And let them fucking spin out of control and into the atmosphere. And that's fun shit. Now I'm going to get to the parts that piss the X off to fucking no end into the stratosphere. It was a phrase I used to say when she would get all pissy and get all fucking blame me for every evil in the fucking world and the universe and every goddamn bad thing that ever happened, and maybe I killed Jesus, possibly I'm Hitler's dad and I didn't abort him. Fucking I'm gonna send the fucking death comet to Earth in 2029. I did all this shit somehow. From this goddamn kitchen with this beer in my hand. I am the root of all that is evil. When she starts screaming at me for goddamn God knows what reason. And it started out, this is almost, I gotta flip these over. It started out with, what are you on about? What are you on about? That's how it started. 3 seconds. Take that in. What are you on about? That's how it started. Alright. Now pull this up. They're browning. There's a bit of a grill mark on there from the thing. Flip them all over. Another 4 minutes, they'll be good to go. And yeah, they are burning the fuck out of me because I'm a fucking idiot that doesn't learn to not grab molten fucking cheese. But the tongue is the best fucking, you know, mom's kisses heal everything. Well, your own tongue can heal it too. Put it back in there for 4 minutes. Okay, what are you on about? That's how it started. Then it devolved into what you on about? What you on about? What are you on about? What you on about? Because I didn't have time to listen to her bullshit. And last step in the evolution to this day still, and I sound like, you know, it sounds like fucking Mardi Gras, what's that shit? Cajuns? Just simply CHONBOUT. Chombout. At the end of our marriage, and she go all fucking all spastic. And again, I am the cause of the Big Bang and why everything is wrong. Chombout woman, and you gotta put woman on the back. If you gotta put, or if you're a gay man and you want to utilize this, Chombout, whatever you call your male friend, man, or you know, whatever. When she gets shitty, I just call her woman, which pissed her off even more, even though I was just acknowledging her sexuality. Chombout woman. And I'd usually just go down the hallway, go in the bedroom, close the door, lock it. It locked from the inside, no key for the outside, and she would stand there and bang on the door. Women can't stand when you don't play into their bullshit. I'd lay on the bed, TV in the room, she'd turn the TV on and just crank the goddamn volume until she would fuck off, go in a different room and pass out or leave. Didn't give a fuck. That's back in the day. To this day, though, we're co-parenting. We get along great, fine, dandy. I got no beef with this woman. But back then, that used to piss her off to no end. I got 2 more quick ones. Back when we were together, the original Xbox was out, and it was an Abe's Odyssey, or a game with the Abe's Odyssey character. Abe does something, but to open doors and shit, you had to like do this move to win. It sounded like this. You. You can look it up on YouTube. Abe's Odyssey Xbox. But when she would come to a point when she would, if I got her with a chombow woman and she would still follow me around the house, when she started, you, I close my eyes and go into prayer. You. Like that game where she knew what it was and she would get pissed off. At that same time, I think Jay-Z had a song out. It was like doom 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 boom 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 Big Pimpin' or something maybe. Not a Jay-Z fan. But she get into her fucking spiel. Yeah, you. Now just you. Fucking spiral that shit into space. And that was fun. One last thing here, these are about done. I called it the yawn game. Yawn as in, no, not yawn, but you and me. Yawn as in, when you gotta, you're tired and you gotta let that shit out. Well, it wasn't just her, it's before her even. There was a thing I like to do when people would start yawning. It pissed her off to no end, and it pissed a lot of folks off to no end. Let me attempt these real quick. It should be 160. And if I've done this 100 damn times, I know they're going to be 160. Oh, God. Brats, bacon, and cheese. How the, Jesus Christ. Come on now. $160. I just speared into that cheese broth, and the cheese came out like nut on the fucking thing here. That's how you know it's good. Well, I don't know. I've never had nuts, so I assume from all the porn that I watch of ladies bathing in it that must taste like lavender and Jesus. I wiped it off. Fuck off. You don't eat here. Don't fucking worry about what the fuck I do. Let those air cool for a second. Put this back. Because we're going to the on game. This I've been doing for a fucking long time, and it pisses everyone off. And I guarantee you do it, you're going to make some new enemies. When she, and before her, way before her, anyone, you're watching them, and you can see when someone's face is starting to get that. So the second that mouth goes, the second that mouth, as soon as you see that maul open, you hit them with a, you go slow and crescendo, but you see it starting, you're like, you do that while they're yawning. You're the one going, and they like suck. Their yawn is ruined. They can't get any more. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nothing. Sleepy. And poke and prod, but and especially you get the same person like numerous times. They just they fucking hate it. She was always, for some reason, tired and yawning, even though I did all the work and paid all the... Neither here nor there. We get along great. Co-parents. Go team. But she would start... I would see it. She would try to hide it, like trimmers, like... And then you see the mouth just a little bit. And right there. Shut that shit down. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're an asshole. You. I was fun. Fuck you, I don't care if you think I was fun or not. She always came at me negative. I responded in a semi-positive but shitty way. Brats are done. I gave you some rundowns of the shit I say and the things I I guess the slangs I've made. You don't like it, chum about woman. What happened? And I'm gonna. Oh, and the peace bitches. I don't even know where the fuck that came from, but what up, folk? What happened? Chum about you. Oh, peace, bitches. You're not gonna walk over here now, anti-dramatic, and stop this motherfucker. Peace, bitches, again. And again.